All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, we got some juicy updates here for the Jonathan Taylor potential trade. Now, obviously, Taylor and the Colts are now looking for a trade partner, and it was reported here earlier today that the Colts have given Jonathan Taylor a deadline to find a suitable trade. That would be Tuesday, next Tuesday before cut downs. That is when the Indianapolis Colts are looking to do that. And it was also added that anytime after that would greatly diminish the Colts potentially trading Taylor away. So that is definitely interesting on that front. Is just the Colts have given Jonathan Taylor a little bit of a deadline. Is this the Colts calling his bluff, or is this them, trying to force the trade sooner rather than later? Obviously, we all know the pup stuff that was going on that I covered in another video regarding Jonathan Taylor and the whole situation regarding next Tuesday. But the Colts officially set a deadline on that. A couple other things here that kind of was reported along with the whole Jonathan Taylor saga. The Miami Dolphins have officially presented an offer on the table for Jonathan Taylor. Again, we don't know what that is exactly. Destin Adams from A to Z Sports added that he wouldn't be surprised if the trade was potentially a contingency plan in the fact that it was a second round pick that could turn into a first based off of a few different factors. And that could potentially help get this trade done for the Jonathan Taylor and Colts whole thing that's going along right now. Destin Adams did add as well that the compensation that the Colts are going to be potentially getting is actually higher than previously expected, which is definitely interesting because that is something that we definitely didn't really think about or realize. We all thought, like a second round pick would probably be the maximum. But Adams is reporting that this could potentially be more the Colts could be getting from what they're asking. Again, they're asking a first round pick, but could they potentially be getting more? He said, the offers that are coming in, the trade offers for Taylor, are higher than expected. Obviously, there are a couple different factors which we've talked about with the trade, the compensation being one, but secondly, the contract extension that said team would have to give Jonathan Taylor. So that is definitely something that is a very interesting factor for sure in regards to this whole saga. Again, I guess it kind of gives us a timeline if and when a trade does go down for Jonathan Taylor and the Indianapolis Colts. At the latest, it would be next Tuesday before the deadline for the pup stuff, where the Colts have to decide to take players, and Taylor being on the pup, they'd have to decide either to take him off the pup or to keep him on the pup, which would obviously hit him, which would obviously put him out for 4 games. So just a lot of interesting things here regarding Jonathan Taylor, this whole situation. It feels like more and more updates and different stuff come out. So in conclusion, kind of talking about this, Miami is one of the teams we knew early on was very interested. They have an offer on the table for Jonathan Taylor, and Chicago is interested, but do not at this point have an offer on the table for Jonathan Taylor. So it definitely seems like there's a few suitors already. I mean, we already know Miami with the whole link with that. We already know that they've been interested and they have some potential capital they could give Indianapolis. And then Chicago, obviously Matt Eberflut's familiar with Jonathan Taylor from his time in Indianapolis, and the Chicago Bears with the trade down have a ton of draft capital that they could definitely use to add to their backfield. So definitely going to be interesting to see how this whole saga finishes out, guys, and how it kind of comes to a conclusion. Do the Colts potentially trade him away? Do they get what they're asking for, and maybe even then some? If so, I mean, you take that and I think you run if you're the Colts. I think there's no question in my mind. If I was sitting in Chris Ballard's shoes and you get a first and another pick, I mean, that is just icing on top of the proverbial cake here when it comes to this trade and getting this done. So that's kind of the updates, guys, that have come out recently. Wanted to just make a quick update video regarding this, regarding the whole situation on the deadline the Colts gave Taylor, on what the Colts could potentially be offering, and also some of the teams that could potentially be interested and are in trading for the young Colts running back. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Really interested to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the whole saga, all the updates that have come out regarding Jonathan Taylor and the Indianapolis Colts. If you are new to the channel, be sure to do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you are in the loop when we drop new videos just like this one, and we give you other updates. It seems like there's going to be about a daily update here regarding Jonathan Taylor. So we'll be trying to get out as many videos as we possibly can in regards to that. So hopefully you guys will stick around and stay around for all that news and all that saga. And obviously we do other Colts news along the way. So if that interests you at all, we'd love for you to join the Bring the Juice community here. We do a lot of fun stuff with our listeners and a lot of fun things, a lot of interactions with live streams and stuff. So hopefully you join the family, help us get to that push. We are almost to 17K. We'd love for you guys to consider to help us to get to that point. But other than that, guys, that'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support as always. And as always, guys, go Colts.